Greetings and welcome to the introduction to astronomy. One of the things that I like to do in each of my introductory astronomy classes is to begin the class with the astronomy picture of the day from the NASA website, that is apod.nasa.gov/apod. And today's picture for April 12th of 2022. Well, it is titled N11 Star Clouds of the LMC. So what do we see here? Well, these are images of the Large Magellanic Cloud, or at least a small portion of it, showing some of the star clouds that have formed there. Now, the LMC is one of the nearest small galaxies to us. The Milky Way being a larger spiral galaxy, and the Large Magellanic Cloud being more of an irregular galaxy. But it is actually a satellite galaxy of our own. However, it is a good chance to study another galaxy and look at it in great detail because it is much closer than other galaxies. Now, as we look at it, we see a number of different things, including a number of dark, dusty areas. And those knots within those dusty areas are places where stars are currently forming. So this would be what is known as a star forming region. And those dark dust clouds are dense enough material that it blocks out the light from behind. So we cannot see through them using ordinary visible light, the normal colors of the rainbow that we're used to seeing. However, if we were to look in the infrared, we could actually penetrate through. Longer wavelengths would allow us to look into these star forming regions. Now, those will eventually form new groupings and clusters of stars. And we see a few other clusters of stars that have also more recently formed off to the right hand side, and towards the center we can see nice compact groupings of stars, which are open star clusters which have formed within this region. So those are one of the later stages of stellar evolution, when stars have actually formed and we now begin to see the clusters. So we see some of the very earliest stages with the dark nebula here kind of stretching across from the lower right hand side up into the central portions here, and then out to the left. We can see some of those dark dusty areas, some of the very earliest stages where protostars, stars just in the process of formation, are starting to form. And we can also see again some of those clusters of stars that have formed, which millions of years ago might have looked much like that dark dusty nebula. And that dark nebula will probably contain clusters of stars if we could wait a few million years for them to finish forming. So here we get to see several of those different stages in the nearby galaxy known as the Large Magellanic Cloud. So that was our picture of the day for April the 12th of 2022. It was titled N11 Star Clouds of the LMC. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.